It's only when the human lets those things go, gives them unto the soul for the cleansing and for the wisdomizing. You've tried so hard, so often to heal, and a lot of it involved a lot of makio, and it just doesn't work. Now here before the apocalypse, 18 days from now. How about you, the human, right now, do that? How about we all do that together? Feel into this lifetime and all you've gone through, and what a story. Or I should say, what a lot of stories. I think it's now time to release all of that. Every wound that you have, every doubt that you have, every broken heart, every feeling of guilt or shame, every questioning, did you do it right? Every bad score, a bad mark you've ever given yourself, every feeling of failure, every feeling of being small, and all that. Lack of self-worth. You're human, you aren't going to solve it. You can play with it as you do, and you know what happens? It just creates stories that goes off into the other realms, and sometimes continually, almost endlessly. Because all this time you've been being called by the soul just to release it, so that the cleansing and the result of the cleansing, the wisdom, can come. You might ask, well, why haven't we just done that? If it's so easy, why haven't we done it? It's because you wanted to continue playing with the story. You wanted to continue feeling what it was like to feel wrong, bad, dark, unworthy. You wanted to hold on to it for the experience, for the depth, for whatever reason, but now you can't go through heaven's cross still holding those things. So let's release them. All of it. Your soul is here right now. It's not in some other far off place. It never has been. It's here right now. It's always been ready, always available for you to let it go. That's all it took. Oh, that's all it took. I can hear some of you saying, well, Adamus, it can't be that easy. It is. I ask now that you release it, you let it go. You don't even have to know what it is, you just release it. The hurts and the wounds and the anger, the feeling of done something wrong, you can't correct it in your mind, you know that already. But you can release it. The soul has been waiting, your spirit, the I am, whatever you want to call it, it has been waiting for this, for you to say, I release. I let these things be cleansed. I release them so that they can finally go to wisdom. No good comes from holding on to these things. You're not going to learn anything more. You won't achieve a human level of wisdom by holding on to them. No good comes from it. You just continue carrying the burdens and creating a path forward of even more and more hardship and difficulty. Now, as we come to heaven's cross, I implore each and every one of you to release these things, whatever it is. You don't even have to know. All you have to do is allow the release. And let your soul take it from there. Let the soul cleanse it and bring it to wisdom. No, you don't have to keep carrying it, thinking that you must retain these records of what's right and wrong, what you did good and bad. You don't need to do that. Take a good deep breath right now. Feel the presence of your soul. It's right there. Your divinity. Your divinity is the thing between every thought, every memory. It's the thing between every experience that you've had. It's always been there. And now the gravity is lifting so that you can feel it. Now you can release to it. Take a good deep breath. Now comes the time of the apocalypse. And it comes the time of releasing to your soul. Stop hiding it, guarding it, hanging on to it, thinking that you have to learn from it, that you have to carry this burden so you don't do human wrong things anymore. It's time to release it to your soul. And let the soul take it from there. Let the soul cleanse it and bring it to wisdom, and then give it back to you as your divinity. As your divinity. As you walk on the earth as an embodied master, let these things that you've held on to, your grief and your agony and your pain, even your human physical condition, your body, let go of it. Give it unto your soul for cleansing and wisdom. And now, with the apocalypse, what happens is then the soul gives that right back as divinity, as a remembering your divine nature, as a remembering of parts that were long, long forgotten. Don't struggle anymore with trying to fix things. Don't carry the burdens anymore. I mean this literally. I mean everything. Even if you think you have far, far too much junk, darkness, badness, doesn't matter. The soul can handle it. Let's take a deep breath together. At this time of the apocalypse, please give it all unto the soul. The human cannot repair or fix it. The human just simply turns it into another story that's lived out in the other realms without conclusion, without resolution. The same thing is happening right now to all of your past lives. As you release, they release. As you give unto your soul all of the perceptions of wrong and bad and wounds and being weak. As you do this, they do this as well. Oh, you can just feel all of those old stuck energies being released to the soul, cleansed and brought to wisdom. And then given back to each and every lifetime as divinity, given back to you as the most special of all light. You don't have to think about it, work on it. You don't have to go through all the details of your life. It is right now just about releasing these things to your soul. And then allowing yourself back the gift of this light of your divinity into this lifetime. It couldn't come in. It couldn't be here if you were still holding on tight to all of these old things. Let's take a moment just for releasing. Here on the eve of the apocalypse, for releasing. Don't worry about specifically what you're releasing. I feel some of you trying to go through the laundry list in your mind, that long list. Don't worry about it. Just release. Be willing to release right now all of that old stuff. Anything that is not in harmony with your true light, that is still within your body or your mind, let it be released right now. Give it unto your soul. It is the greatest thing you can do for yourself and all of your past lives in this moment. I release. I release all things that are not in light, that are not in harmony, that are not in joy in my life. I release. I give it to you, soul. I turn these things over to you. I know that you know what to do because you're my soul. I give these unto you. And then wait. Wait quietly and patiently. You'll start to feel that stream of light and divinity to come in from March 22nd on into your life. It's everything you've ever experienced, ever done, all the things that your past life have experienced and done now, coming back from the wisdom of the soul, now coming back to you as divinity. So dear Shambhala, all over the world, as we come to this time of the apocalypse, as we are on the eve of the apocalypse, I ask that each day you allow, and as you allow, release. Take a moment or two each day. Come back, listen to this shout again. Allow yourself to release all of these things. Allow back the divinity. The apocalypse isn't a global event, it's a personal event. It will have its effect on the planet in times to come, but right now it's a deeply personal thing. If you're looking for the implications, you're looking for the proof, you're looking for the change, don't look out there. Look right here. That's where it's happening. And it happens when you release. Give all things unto your soul. And let it return with the light of your divine nature on this planet. Let's take a deep breath together. A deep breath together. At this time that has long been prophesied and is now here. Is it real? Give it a try. With that, remember that all is well in all of creation. I am Adamuss of Saint Germain. Thank you.
And with that, please allow yourself to be with a good deep breath. That good deep breath of life. Breathe and allow. Let this experience be with you. Take that good deep breath, feeling for this soul of you. All this release that you do in honor of ourselves. Be with the good deep breath. Be with that good deep breath. Breathe with love of self. Thank you for being a part of this alt shout. Thank you.